Every AI agent has the same dirty secret. The longer you work with it, the dumber it gets. Hit the context window limit and it starts forgetting everything from the beginning of your session. Your architecture decisions, your constraints, your earlier debugging, all gone. OpenClaw just slides the window forward and pretends it never happened. If you don't know what OpenClaw is, you can watch these videos from my channel. But what we are going to discuss in this one is this lossless claw, because it is trying to solve a problem which is not only common with OpenClaw but with a lot of other agentic frameworks. So as I said, this OpenClaw just slides a window forward and it pretends never happened. Lossless Claw fixes that. It's a community plugin that replaces OpenClaw's built-in context compaction with a DAG-based summarization system. DAG is direct acyclical graph. Nothing gets deleted, everything gets summarized into a graph, and your agent can reach back into any point in history and pull out the detail it needs. So let's get it installed and then we will see what exactly it does, because I think this is one of those tools which is best explained by showing what is happening. So let me take you to my terminal. This is my Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. And the reason why I am showing you this, because I am running a local Ollama model 23.5 35 billion, which we are going to use with OpenClaw, and then we will install this lossless claw and we will see how exactly that thing works. If you're looking to rent a GPU like me, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Let me clear the screen. Let me quickly reinstall OpenClaw. Make sure that if you're running an older version of OpenClaw, you have the latest one installed. And this takes a bit of a time these days. And the OpenClaw is installed. And by the way, taking around 2 minutes now to reach this stage, and then it is just going to run that doctor to fix any issues if there are any, and then it starts the gateway service. Now it is all good. I'm just going to go with the default values. I'll just say yes here and quick start, and I can either I'll just reset it just to show you. Let's do the full reset, and from here you can either just go with OpenAI or skip it, but I'm going to go with Ollama based one, and I'll just select the Ollama. Let's enter, and this is my default URL. I'll just go with local. Now this is a thing which I also mentioned yesterday, that they shouldn't be forcing us to download this GLM 4.7 flash model. We want to use our own Ollama model, but anyway, I will let it run for now. But if you want to configure your own model with this, just go to my channel and watch this second video where I have shown you in detail. I have also shared the config file where you can have your own model of choice. And by the way, this is Fahad Mirza. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you really want to support the channel, please become a member. That helps a lot. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. And if you have any questions, feel free to either ask it in the comments or on the X. Okay, let's go back and see what is happening. And now it is asking me to select the model. Let's go with default one. Sorry, this one. And then I'm not going to configure any channel. And again, if you want to configure any channel like Telegram or WhatsApp or any other, you can watch the video which I showed you. I want to skip any search provider at the moment, and I'll just say configure skills so that it will create the boilerplate. Let's keep selecting no for everything. We will set it later. If you want to, press spacebar to skip now, and then let's restart the gateway service. And everything looks good. I'm just going to select do this later, and OpenClaw is installed and running the latest version. Make sure that you have the latest version too. I also have done an upgrade video of OpenClaw on the channel if you are interested. And now we need to install that clawless or lossless, not clawless. I think that should be another name for a variant, by the way. I digress. So you can see that we are installing this Lossless Claw as a plugin. A plugin in OpenClaw is a TypeScript module that registers new capabilities into the agent runtime, like tools, providers, context engines, channels, hooks, without modifying the core code. So basically, it extends your OpenClaw. So with this command, which you are looking at your screen, the Lossless Claw is registering itself as a context engine plugin, which replaces OpenClaw's default sliding window compaction with a DAG-based hierarchical summarization system that preserves every message in a SQLite database and lets the engine retrieve any detail on demand. I have used two words here, DAG and lossless. DAG, as I said earlier, it is a directed acyclical graph. It means summaries are organized in layers. Raw messages get summarized into depth 0 nodes, and then those get condensed into depth 1, then depth 2, each level pointing back to its source, so you can always trace back to the original. I will also try to show you a diagram shortly. And this lossless in the lossless claw means that nothing is ever deleted. Unlike traditional compaction that throws away old messages and replaces them one flat summary, every original message stays in the SQLite database and can be retrieved on demand. That is why the name lossless. So let's wait for this plugin to get installed. And the plugin is installed. Let's now restart the gateway service so that it would be able to load the plugin. And you can see that the plugin is now loaded, the lossless one. You can also verify that plugin by running this plugins list command, and it should show all the plugins which are present in your OpenClaw. There you go. So you see there is a last one which is already loaded and it is available at the moment. We would need to also make sure that it is enabled as a context engine. So I'm just going to run this command where I'm setting its slot as context engine and then restarting the gateway service. This is going to take 30 40 seconds. Meanwhile, let me try to explain this DAG thing, because that is more important to understand than actually just running it blindly. So look here, the DAG, or the direct acyclical graph in lossless claw, works in three layers. Raw messages are at the bottom here, and they get compacted into depth 0 summaries, capturing exact decisions and technical details. Those depth 0 nodes accumulate until they trigger condensation into a depth 1 node, distilling the arc of what happened. Depth 1 node eventually condense into a depth 2 narrative, which is a durable high level story of the whole conversation. Nothing is ever deleted. The agent can drill back down through any node to recover the original raw message on demand. So raw messages at the bottom are never get deleted, they live in the SQLite forever. Each groups get compacted into a D0 summary, capturing exact decisions. D0 nodes condense into D1 arc summaries. D1 nodes condense into a D2 durable narrative, and the agent can call LCM expand on any node and drill all the way back down to the original raw message. That is the whole game here. And there are few drawbacks of DAGs too, but I will talk about them at the end of the video. Let's go back. And there you go. You can see that now that lossless is active context engine, and we can now open our OpenClaw in the same fashion as we do in terminal user interface or in the browser and start the conversation. And you might have noticed when it was loading, it also showed us very briefly that plugin which it loaded to. So now we can start the conversation, and what I will be trying to do here, I will be just doing a long technical conversation that is going to naturally hit the context limit, and then we will see how it just keeps responding and going deeper, 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 and that would be enough turns to do the compaction. And you say that it is now connected with this GLM flash. I'm just going to ask it, let's build a Python REST API, and it is going to ask me the question. So as I said, the goal will be to generate as many turns as possible to see if it goes with compaction or not. So I'm just going to keep typing here. So it has generated this sort of a template. I'm just going to ask it to do this. This is the answers to all of these 5 questions. I have also asked it to call me Fahad. Let's see if it can do that. There you go. You see, it has even given it the icon like this one, and whatever the project summary I gave it to it. It has come back with the response. The progress is good, but you can see that only 13K out of 128K tokens. So we need to push much further to trigger compaction. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask it with detailed um, prompt where, sorry, not this one. Maybe I will just copy paste it from my another screen here. So this is where, let me paste it properly. Sorry. Okay, let me paste it. No, no. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to type it here. And I was trying to avoid that typing because I am working with one hand these days as I'm having some issues with one of my fingers. So this is a long prompt where I'm asking it to do a review of JSON and the schema and various other things. So let's see if it is able to do that and if it consumes more tokens. And this is what it looks like. So architectural decision review, some JSON-B, some database schema, and few other things. So let's see how much it consumes and I will keep going. And now it is at 35%. Let me give it a bit more. And just for the fun of it, if you want to know how much VRAM I'm consuming with that GLM with Ollama, this is my current status. So just touch over 31 gig of VRAM is being consumed. And there you go, it hit 100% and then it just pulled it back, and now you can see that it has did the compaction and tokens have dropped back to 36%. That is exactly we were hoping, and now this should be able to still recall tools and whatever we gave it earlier. And now, even after compaction, when I have asked it my name and also the JWT auth system, you can see that it has actually recalled the name and the JWT requirements correctly from the compressed DAG. So everything is working. So, but the trade-off is real. DAG summarization adds latency on compaction passes, and the summaries are only as good as your LLM. If your model summarizes poorly, you lose fidelity at every layer. Also, we covered another tool, Byte Rover, with OpenClaw some time back, as you can see in this first video. Byte Rover gives your agent a memory it can search. Lossless Claw gives your agent a memory it can never lose, and that is the difference. Let me know what do you think about this. Please again like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.